Waves come in and recede, just like thoughts come into the mind, fully engulfing, very tangible, dense, real, and then they're gone suddenly. But there's always a little bit of energy that remains, or another one comes in, engulfing. We can find ourselves stuck. We've been caught, just like with our own thoughts. Even as they recede, they carry so much energy. Always a current, energy that's going somewhere. So we can walk. Walking meditation. Dogs certainly help. But if you don't have a dog, you can still walk. There's always something beautiful to see and observe about nature. No matter what time of day, no matter where you are. So if we walk effortlessly with a head suspended from heaven, vertebrae pearls on a golden string, the breath is deep down into the belly, into the dantian, sea of chi. This is an ocean. But you can have an ocean of energy. It's hard to differentiate between a sea and an ocean when you're standing on the edge of it. So we can have an ocean of energy inside our belly. These guys already do naturally because they breathe with all their stomach. All the muscles in their stomach and back and chest. They breathe properly, naturally. As did we. And we lost it when we were toddlers. So if we breathe deep into the belly, head feels as though it's suspended from heaven. The vertebrae are pearls on a golden string. The arms are swinging naturally and freely from the hips. Shoulders swing from the hips. The elbows swing from the shoulders. The wrists swing from the elbows. The fingertips swing from the wrists. The hips swing from the knees. Ankles swing from the hips and the knees. The toes swing from the hips, the knees, the ankles, all the way through into the ground, recycling 90% of the energy for the next step. Effortless. The weight is distributed evenly from the heel all the way through the center inline of the foot to the tip of the big toe, pointing where you want it to go, the same as the knee. It becomes like a ball on a chain effect, but turning in a circle. So there's a lot of swing momentum like a pendulum, which then gets recycled while the breath is deep into the belly, almost down into the pelvis. And from that point of the lower abdomen, where it becomes the pelvis region, the breath fills the body, makes a bulbous like the bow of a massive cargo ship, and that leads through the space that you're walking through. The momentum is effortless. The breath is deep. Because there's already effort going on in this region, then the compression of the breath as you force it out is even easier. You don't even notice it. Makes it easier to suck another breath in. Once empty, thoughts come in and out of the mind just the same as these waves. But the steps are even, clear, consistent. The movement from the shoulders to the fingertips, from the hips to the toes is consistent, stable, smooth. Just the same as these waves. As violent and turbulent as it might seem, they're consistent, smooth, effortless, unlimited energy, even in a small swell like this. Unlimited energy. Unlimited energy up in the sky. Unlimited energy all around. Unlimited energy being breathed in to make this ocean of energy deep in the body, where it's compressed. Turn your body into a hyperbaric chamber. Compress the breath out through the nose without any sounds. Naturally creates a vacuum. As you relax the muscles of the stomach and abdomen, it sucks the breath in deep. Compress it. Breathe it out through the nose without any sound. Push. When you're empty, relax. And it sucks in. Just like these waves. There's a vacuum suddenly. As the water goes out, there's a vacuum underneath there. It's a natural flow. Consistent. There's no part of all of this surf that is not working together with every other molecule of water. Same as our body. As the thoughts go, there's still turbulence, still movement. But that's the nature of the mind. There's still always some ripple, still always something else going on, to be engulfed with the next thought, the next sensation, the next feeling, the next emotion. And we can let it all go with the breath, the same as the sand lets go of the water. Neither the water nor the sand have the mind to hold each other. Birds flying over it have no intention of leaving their reflection behind. The water has no mind to retain their image. The breath is always deep, smooth, consistent, stable, effortlessly flowing deep into the body. Compress it. Let it leak out without any sound. You get empty and suck it in. And gentle attention to the anus muscles. And it's like you're breathing in from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And then back down through the face, neck, chest, stomach, dantian, separate of the hips, down through the legs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, through the bottom of the feet into the ground. As we suck the breath in, deep into the body, compress the dantian, sea of qi. Use the stomach and back muscles. Push. Face, neck, chest, stomach, dantian. Separate. Suck the breath in. Base of the spine to the top of the head. Let it well on the top of the head. Down through the face, neck, chest, stomach, dantian. Even when we walk slower, it's the same flow, the same momentum as when we're walking fast. Breath is deep into the body. Pick up the pelvic floor as you breathe in from the base of the spine to the top of the head. Let it leak out the nose without any sound, while the breath is coming down through the face, neck, chest, stomach, dantian, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, into the ground, as we're recycling 90% of the energy that we're using to step. Knees, ankles, toes, all swinging from the hips like pendulums, evenly taking their weight on the ground, moving forward. Always straight forward. Knees and the toes are pointing where we want to go. We don't go up and down with height. We move forward smoothly, gliding as though we're on a rail. Move at pace effortlessly. Even now, as one hand holds the camera, the other side of the body still moves, as though swinging like a pendulum from the hips as the breath goes down and touches the top of the hips. Compress all the stomach muscles. Face, neck, chest, stomach, dantian. We see all these shadows. That is the current. That is movement itself, making those shadows and making those ripples. Just like the thoughts come into the mind, saturate the mind. Incredible energy. All these little swirls of sand. It's all energy. This water never becomes fully still. Constant movement. No matter how still it becomes, still constant movement. Every little bit of shadow is because of movement. So what we're seeing in the water there is movement itself. As it becomes still, there's still this movement in it. Still movement in the next content. So we continue back to the breath, deep into the body. Dantian and the hips lead through the space you're walking through. Space in the universe. Like the bow of a big ship leads through the water that a ship is moving through. Smooth, deep, consistent breath. Smooth, deep, consistent mind. Smooth, deep, consistent steps. Smooth, deep, consistent thoughts. And one more time from the base of the spine to the top of the head. Breathe in to the dantian. Down through the face, neck, chest, stomach, dantian. As the vacuum is formed, suck the breath in effortlessly. Always when we finish something, as that vacuum is formed, suck the breath in for the next.